Hi. Hello, everyone. Wow, it's so the stream delay is so small. Oh my god. There's basically none at all. So yeah, things are gonna be a bit weird, interesting. Who knows? Like it'll be fun figuring out how we're gonna do this. 'Cause hopefully I'm gonna be showing you guys like the perspective of the interviews and stuff as well. When it's like my turn anyway. You'll see my perspective, but twitch.tv/twitch is streaming the full perspective. But you'll see my perspective when I'm playing the game the entire time. If you're here, that is. And I assume you guys are here for me anyway. So but as far as like when the interview is happening, I will see like my entire team, if you will. We have like teams. So and they'll like you guys will see my interview because we each have interviews. Um so I'm excited. I'm really nervous. I don't really know like how to play this game or anything. So this is gonna be an interesting experience for everybody involved. Um I'm gonna pop off. I'm gonna die very soon on, and then we're just gonna be watching the like other people basically. But there's gonna be 4 different games, so I have 4 opportunities to get the #1 battle victory royale. That is, um, so I think we're just waiting for the interviews to start. I think they're starting now, or soon, and then we'll all be given the go ahead. The game will start. I'll switch my scene. The game will start, and we'll literally just be in the game. So. But the interviews have to go on first, and we're not seeing those on my stream, so at least the round 1 interviews, that is. But we believe in you. I appreciate the believe.
I wanted to stop in to say hi. Unfortunately
Aww.
at work, so can't stick around long. But I wish you luck. Remember that you are amazing and will absolutely rock this. Been a wonderful 5 months. Happy to be here, Carrot.
Thank you, Hexa. Thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Let me see if I can actually get like a view of the Twitch page without doxing anything right now. We can do that. It's gonna be over top of me real quick. Pull it under me. That way we can like hear them and like, yeah.
At least they're a little bit evil. Maybe an evil toaster.
I'm still
Let's
in front
get
of
to
them,
our
aren't I?
first round of contestants.
Oh my god, it's so
Oh my
loud. Wait.
goodness. We are joined by none other than Evil Toaster. Evil Toaster, how are you
Here we
doing
go.
today?
Huh? Oh, hi. Hello there. I'm
yeah.
definitely not being cut off by that lens here. I'm doing great. I definitely didn't just wake up an hour ago to get ready in time for this thingy. I'm a professional gamer. Yes.
There they are.
Mm.
He's
Now,
a frog. He
since
is
you
a
had to wake
frog.
up
frog.
early,
That's a
were-
VTuber right
Were you
there.
able to get the toast you needed to be evil?
I sure did. I toasted some coffee beans and grinded them and poured water on it until funny stuff came out.
Yeah, that's
So
Cinder.
What's the connection between an
Takahata,
evil toaster
that's
and a
Toast.
frog, if you will?
Toaster, sorry.
You know, I like being real mysterious and stuff. So while I see, here's the thing about writing VTuber lore is that you kind of have to just like let yourself be really cringe and just
Wait,
write
I
out
can
all
make
these
this
really
window
weird
better.
and funny things, but you don't tell anyone until it's all done. So the answers to those great questions, which everyone is asking,
Which
will
we won't.
be,
We won't watch this
at a
for.
later to be
Nope.
determined date. But it's a good question to ask. There is an answer.
Well, I
Now,
hope
why
you
did
can
you decide
dodge
to
a
be
bunch
a
of obstacles
frog?
like you could dodge that question. I cut you off, Cinder. My goodness. Take away, take
You
away,
did.
Cinder.
I want to know about the frog.
Huh?
Why did you decide to be
Oh,
a frog
I am a
instead of a
frog.
more
It's true.
traditional anime
Whoa, is
character?
that? I just saw something in the
Well,
chat.
I mean, there's
Okay.
frogs in anime,
Thank
aren't
you,
there?
Hunter.
There's got to be. Any frog
one in
anime
Naruto,
shows
I
out
think.
there? There,
As you
perfect,
can
good
see,
enough.
the VTubing world is full of
Well, the
diverse
actual
and
answer
wonderful
is
characters.
that
Hold on.
it kind of, along with pretty much everything that I've done as a content creator, it kind of started out as a joke, and then I took it too seriously.
That's probably better. So now I'm actually louder than
Because
them.
a lot of people that I knew started just like making all these memes out of this frog, and it was just little just normal old frog. Just
We love the
drawing on
frog. Very
things.
true.
And I was like, y'all want this thing to be an emo.
Sorry,
so
yeah,
bad,
I made them
and then
too
this
loud on
game
accident
emo thing,
because
they were like,
in
"Well, you want
my
this
call
emo
they were
brand,
much
fine,
quieter,
do
but I didn't
it."
realize
And then
Twitch's
VTubing
like
started being a thing, and y'all were like,
Twitch's
y'all
feed would
want
be
me to start
louder.
VTubing as this frog so bad? Fine, I'll do it. And then I kept doing it, and eventually I lost track of when I took it seriously and when it was a joke, and now it's just here. This is everything. I'm a frog now.
One thing you
I'm
don't
also
take as a
flat.
joke is how you take gaming seriously.
You wouldn't
Oh,
believe
true.
like
I
the
am a
way
real
that they set
professional
this
gamer.
up.
Not in Fall
Like
Guys, mind you. I'm definitely not.
like
good
the way that they set this up is like
but
I just
am, known
it
to
works.
be,
It certainly works.
good gamer in games like Apex Legends.
It's higher
Those
quality
are
than I thought it would be.
where you point a gun and shoot on the screen.
Well, forgive the
But
pun.
you don't do
I
that in
hope-
this game, so I don't know
I
how I'm
hope-
gonna do.
I need fucking
Well,
flames in my
hopefully,
ears.
I hope
Hold
you turn
on.
into a good
I
person.
love that. I didn't even realize she had flames in her
Oh, this is
ears.
gonna be tight,
Me
especially
neither.
with everyone
That turning animation go crazy.
Thank you so much, Evil
Yes.
Toaster. And we will
Thank you,
see
thank
you
you
hopefully
very
at the
finish
much.
much.
line.
I'll hope to see you there.
Next up for our interviews, we have Lex Part VT.
Mm.
Hello, Lex.
Hello, it's so good to be here.
My
Now, I
goodness,
understand
Lex.
you were a lawyer.
I am.
How did you go from lawyer to VTuber?
Wait, another lawyer?
I was very tired.
I didn't
and
realize
I
Lex
decided
was a
to
lawyer.
work
Oh my
on
god,
this
it's me.
Forever.
Would you say that
I know a lot of
you
these
tired
people,
and
I
then
will
you
say.
became a VTuber? Why did you make that mistake? Exactly.
Because I was already like, I was already doing.
I think there's about 40 of
content
us or
creator,
so.
and might as
I
well
can't remember
make
how
the
many of us
stress
there are,
and
but
something
there's a
fun
lot.
for a change.
Wait, hold on.
Something that's not work related, and I
Six.
fell into the whole.
What's 6
VTubing
plus
sphere.
6 plus
Thought to
5
myself,
plus
I can
5?
do
That's how
this.
many there are. 12.
What did you specifically?
There's
go to
22 of
school
us,
for?
actually. I lied. There's only 22. I'm a liar. I'm a liar.
But,
Oh
what do
no,
you got going on in
we
your
play
channel?
Math.
We play a lot of like really sad games, and I cry a lot on stream, and I every chat watches me get super emotional.
22 equals 40. It's basically the same, okay?
Tragedy, but you know the usual stuff.
The usual stuff.
These are not people
Well,
on my
hopefully there's
team.
no tragedies during this game. I mean, there's a lot
Yeah,
of people
no
all
usual
vying for that
tragedies.
This is my team is like next. My team. That's why I'm streaming the Twitch window to you instead of like the actual stream.
Oh, so I owe all credits to my model artist Jofru. I guess my model's pretty simple. I don't really have these cat ears. They're just like little headbands that my chat really loves to see me in, and these glasses are actually stuck.
Oh yeah, you guys put dog ears on me. Oh my
because
god.
as YouTubers, we all have the struggle of trying to put on our.
What's the actual stream under?
eyewear,
Twitch.tv/Twitch.
and all we have is what's stuck on our bangs. So it's kind of stuck on there.
Mm.
Can't do much about it now.
It's one of those things where you just gotta get right in between the right spot to lock it in, and then you blink.
Exactly.
I didn't realize how long the interviews were for. Now I'm really nervous for when mine is.
Context, you gotta like tilt your head to the side.
So we have a couple quick seconds here. Any advice for older streamers that you can give?
Just go for it. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. Go for it. Have fun. Don't take it too seriously.
You can't-
because you
Oh,
get
my
bored
voice or
really
Lex
quick,
Parte's
and
voice? Because
you
his
put it in
voice,
place
I mean,
again.
like I don't know, my voice is not that
Well,
deep.
Lex Part,
Thank you very
I'm pretty
much,
sure I'm saying your
Lex.
name right to make it rhyme with smart because I think you are one. All right, thank you so
My
much. And
okay,
we'll see you
well,
again
you
soon.
don't okay.
Next we have Lovely
Good.
Mommy. Hello. Hello.
Actually,
Oh,
both.
the story behind your super cute
Well, I
avatar
appreciate
moment,
it. Thank you.
Honestly, I didn't even know I was gonna get into VTubing. I just saw people do it and I wanted to join. So I made a really quick model and now she has like 5 billion outfits. And I'm super excited, but I have 4 big models that are gonna debut soon too.
4?
God, this is only the
I'm
beginning.
just trying to make
Yeah.
2. Oh my
Like anime
goodness.
characters.
The most of the people on my team, I didn't really know them before I met them today, and I kind of knew some of them through like them being on the front page, but
I am trying to dabble into fan art, hopefully because I want to become a convention artist.
I
one day.
heckin' love VTubers.
Now,
I'm committing
literally
tax
just
evasion. Wait, that's getting cut off. Hold on. There it
That is
is.
my content. I literally just draw me.
Yeah, she's an artist. I
Yeah,
think I
all
think
your own
when we were
models?
speaking, she said she
Yes,
basically only
I
draws. She doesn't
I'm
play
like a
games on
low cost
stream.
VTuber. I use free assets and I make my own stuff, and I also have an amazing rigger, not chaos as well. But yeah, I'm very blessed for this.
If they ask
Fantastic
me,
that you started at a lower kind of like a lower stakes thing, and you've built upon it with and expanding each time.
I
But
desperately want to
I feel like I
update
asked
this
you a
model
question.
so
Why?
bad.
Oh, sorry, that's a different question for the wrong person. Ay, ay, ay. 1 second. Too many screens, folks. There's too many competition screens.
What kind of games do you like playing on your stream? Have you been practicing Fall Guys at all lately?
Oh my god, I played Fall Guys for like 40 minutes last night, but before that it had been like months. So I'm going in completely like
I
blind.
do not
I'm
have
just
to
happy
say
to be
grippers in
here.
my interview.
I'm excited.
Absolutely not. Wait,
Yeah.
that's not me. I'm not, for Garrick,
Taka.
I don't think he wants me to say that.
Finish each other's.
I don't know.
Sandwiches.
I could ask him. He's in the other room.
My goodness. Now I hope no one finishes your sandwich, though.
I feel like if I yell for him, he'll
Nami, I hope you make it all the way.
think
through.
that I'm upset.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Good luck and thank you, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Let's meet Flyzik next.
Flyzik.
Hello,
What's
Flyzik.
okay.
Hello, hi.
Dude,
Okay, well,
I wish I had a 3D model, bro.
Not to ask an immediate question, but what species are you, and what is the lore behind it?
No one can get upset at singing. I mean, like, he thinks that I'm upset. Like, he thinks that I'm, like, something is wrong.
At the front, you know, they protect.
Okay,
you know,
yes,
I'm-
It has
I'm based off of
paws.
that.
They.
My law is very simple. I'm just a guardian who just wants to have fun and just bring joy to the community, to my community. So yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And you do art too? Tell us about your art.
Yes. So yes, I do mainly.
I wonder what they got on me. Like, what was their, like, where's their... Garrick, they want me to say grippers on stream for you.
Models, but specifically like anthropomorphic or like, you know, animal-looking ones.
You saw? How do you give us your opinion? You don't have to? That's not the question I was asking. My question is if you want me to.
Your competition today, though.
Honestly, I'm a little bit nervous of the frog fellow from earlier.
The
He
frog?
seems very good. Very good.
Don't say grippers. Alright, got it. Yeah, don't say grippers in front of 4,000 people.
It's gonna change up the game. It's gonna change up the game.
Will do.
Right? My goodness.
Thanks for letting me know.
So Cinder,
Because there's like 4,000
I gotta
viewers
ask you
or
this question, but why do you
3,500
like
on the
VTubing?
main Twitch channel right now.
Yeah, why do you
Why
like it?
do you like VTubing?
Why do you like it?
Why do you like VTubing? That's a good question I'm gonna have to answer.
It allows me to.
I've always wanted to be an anime
sometimes,
boy.
Like get to express myself in a different way, in a different character.
Do I tell
get to,
them?
like, in a way,
Do I go into the fact
myself
that I'm a
and
hot
be
anime
around
girl in
this,
real
like,
life, so I wanted to be a
this
hot
line
anime
character
boy
and have fun
online,
and
you know?
see where it takes me. Honestly, I just want to like be myself. Basically, trying to be myself. In
And then give them absolutely zero context. They have no idea what I'm talking about. They don't realize I'm trans.
Being a VTuber.
Being a
Just go
VTuber,
Garrick
I'd
Jr.,
say
Garrick
like
Jr., Garrick
between,
Jr. right when the interview
I
ends.
was a different
They don't know who
character,
Garrick
I was
is.
lion. I was somewhat of a fox dragon character before I swapped to a lion. Before I moved
All right, if they ask me the question why I like being a VTuber, that's the answer.
How the VTubing scene has been.
I might talk about Garrick if they get the opportunity. Is no, I meant like I'm sorry. I meant the people just watching the stream and like, you know, I don't think anybody, they just like, oh, this is just Mordecai. I don't think they actually watch my stream. Also, thank you, Jerry Pliske, for the Prime. I don't know how to say your name, but Jerry, thank you. Oh, by the way, it's Sprite's birthday today, so you guys can wish them happy birthday. In my chat, it won't really matter, but it's their birthday.
I usually stream like long story games. Usually right now I'm streaming Metal Gear Rising, and I've been enjoying that pretty much lately. Yeah.
Rules of nature.
Rules of nature!
So will you be playing that music, blasting it in your headset for this competition?
It's in my
Here's
head.
the frog
It will be in my
sticker.
head.
I'm looking at the Twitch chat now.
The songs and the voices in your head will get you hyped up.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So how did you get into being a VTuber?
I got into VTubing from a friend. They saw some early VTubers and they were like, "We can do this. We can definitely do this. We just gotta like get some photos running and now I'm here."
Garrick is in charge of the chat.
What do you like about
He is my
VTubing
guardian.
and
Hold on,
being a
wait. I
VTuber?
gotta make a loud noise.
I
I'm
guess,
very sorry.
Being able
This is
to express
incredibly
myself
professional
without
of
having
me.
to show myself,
Not that Twitch is
is
listening to
pretty
me right
nice,
now,
and
so I don't
can
give a shit.
change
Oh, there we
who I
go.
want to be.
I'm back.
I could be a cat
It's not
girl
dangerous.
or
Garrick can be trusted.
something completely different like a bear.
How else do I give him jobs if he completes them?
The difference between being perceived and being seen is very evident when the VTubing scene.
My first streamer, and I love watching it now. Thank you. I must say, I do love being watched. I ain't hear it. Oh, good. I'm glad my mic didn't pick it up. What you munching on? I'm not munching on anything, but Garrett gave me these
Are you nervous at all about the competition?
hobnobs.
I am very, very nervous. because I
They're
haven't
really
brushed
good,
up
and
on my
I
eyes
didn't have
at
any
all.
food before stream, so hobnobs.
Well, I will be wishing
Taka's
you the
frozen.
best of luck. I think
Thank you
Taka
so
is
much,
frozen
Cinder.
too. Thank
Wait, what happened to
you. Thank you
Taka?
very
Did he just
much.
disappear?
Good luck.
Did he just break?
And now, up next, we have, last but not least, Miss Fushi.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Imagine not getting to speak to Taka because of
Hello,
the
Fushi.
problem with the technical issues. So sad. We love Cinder, but
Tell me about yourself. What does your name mean, and what's its significance?
I love how she just completely, like, didn't even freak out. She just seamlessly went and just took control of the situation.
The internet world and the human world since I was.
It's probably why she's a host, honestly, and I'm not.
And
Hobnobs.
Miss,
Professional, exactly.
Just because I wanted something to stick onto it, and Miss seemed to work. I'm very proper.
Although, I don't know, I never really freak out about that sort of thing either, and I've had lots of speaking positions in similar scenarios.
Yeah, ASMR is something I started doing a couple years ago, mostly because people would listen to my voice and say, you know, you already kind of speak in a whisper sometimes. I feel like this would suit you, and I didn't know what it was until I got into it.
Very much simp. I love that name. I just realized that they just followed me, thank you. Overwatch casting one time. We have a friend that does casting, and he would often do it for our Discord server, like the Overwatch Discord server, that is. Like the unofficial official one, because there's no official one. The Reddit one.
No. Why?
And he was good at it. I don't know if I'd be a good caster. I'm not really good at commentating like that.
Live action, flesh tuber live streaming.
I know.
Yeah,
Look.
I think the most fun part about VTubing for me.
That's what, now you guys understand why I want to keep upgrading my model. And it's not money for me, it's just time. I have to like spend so much time drawing and rigging a new model. And I'm like, I almost want to pay someone to do it.
There are so many people, so many free tools.
Maybe they can do better than what I would do.
It's so fun. It's like
They probably could.
creating a living art
They
project,
probably
kind
could.
of. And I love that.
Where'd I get the idea of my model? Mordecai has been a character of mine for a long time. I've been drawing her for 12 plus years, so
Thank you very much, Fushi.
do me a favor, look at your model. There are things on it that are broken that I would like to fix. But I do appreciate that. I think maybe what I would be more comfortable paying someone else to do is for rigging, not for the drawing. But oh wait, are we playing?
Up in the gameplay.
Oh shit. Are we in? Are we in? We're in. They didn't say anything. We just got thrust in. All right. I guess we're playing. I wasn't really paying attention. I was too busy, you know. Oh, also I'm a basic dude because, you know, some of these people have like really epic like little skins and stuff. I'm just a basic little dude. Is this game too loud, by the way? I didn't even think to check that. No! This is tragedy! No! Why? No! I'm being waited for. I love that. No, don't! No! Wait, are they waiting for us? Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can I make that? Nah! It's a bit loud. Alright. I'll do some on-the-fly volume editing. Is it? Oh. Do you think it's too quiet? Wait, where the fuck is the finish? How do we? Oh! I see what I see what we have to do. We have to like be on the other side to make this go up, so that we can then. There we go. All right. All right, come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Only 3 people have qualified. We still have a great chance. Okay. I didn't realize that your weight actually mattered. No! Yes! We did it! We survived! Oh my god, did I qualify? Did I qualify? Yes! Gamer! Cheer for Mordecai. What do you mean cheats? That wasn't cheating. Okay, wait, is the game audio too loud or do I have to fix it? We're fine? You're fine? Okay, alright, good. Alright. That's, my heart is going so fast right now. It's only gonna get worse. Like, my anxiety is so high because after this are our interviews, which is loud at the start. Okay. I think it's just gonna be a little bit loud at sometimes. Woo! I don't know any of these maps either, which makes it a little bit more difficult. But, this is hard. I don't like this. Wait, is jumping a strat? Oh my god, jumping is a strat. Oh, I didn't realize. No! No! I will not be left behind. Oh, no, I'm definitely being left behind. No. No. How easy they fall. I'm assuming there's a lot more to this map, so there's still a chance, chat. We still got this. You gotta believe in yourself. Oh, and the power of friendship. No! We don't believe. Don't believe. We lost. Don't believe. Never mind. We didn't even get past the... We didn't even get past the first obstacle. Like if you cry every time. That's how it tends to go, right? They give you hope in the first half, and then you slide off at the second round. At least I passed the first round. Exactly. That's right. This only means that my power is growing. Alright? Each game we play, it'll be another round until I'm the #1 victory royale. I'm just gonna watch somebody. Let's see. I can switch players to somebody I know maybe. I like this outfit. I don't know this person, but I like this outfit. Watch. I don't think... Is Sprite playing? Oh! Sprite is playing. I love this outfit. Oh no! They got knocked off. So sad. Oh, so there's only 2 people left? Wait, is this like the final, like, is this the final round? This is like, whoever wins, wins. I'm so bad at these, like, memorization games. Like, I would lose this instantly. Do they know? Oh, there's 3 people. There's 3 people. Nope, there's another round. Cool. Yeah, no attention spam equals no short-term memory. Exactly. I see them and they disappear and they might as well not have ever been there in the first place. Shout out to the people at Twitch who are having, like, to switch through our views and, like, keep up with who is actually in. I would not be able to. No. Bless them. Object permanence, like, I would know if it's still there. It's just that I don't know what specifically is there because I have to remember what's there in, like, 3 different locations. Alright, so what's the base? I'm learning on this as well, right? Like, what's the basis of this game? You gotta knock somebody else off? Is it gonna get harder continuously? Wait, are they trying to do the glitch right now? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, somebody got eliminated. Oh no. Don't get knocked off? Okay. Last 2. Yeah, last 2. Let's go! My back is hurting so much more than it should be right now. Hop over the green, but don't get hit by the... I assume that, okay, the pink would knock you off. Yeah, final round. Roll off. What is this? Move between rotating rings to avoid the rising slime? I would lose so fast. I've already lost, and I'm not even playing. Oh, I see. Can you can they throw each other off right now? Like, could they betray each other? Is that what they're trying to do right now? Oh my god, the camera. Oh, this is Sens. This is Sens we're watching. I didn't realize his name was Sens Pie. That makes sense. This game seems to suffer slightly when there aren't a billion fall beans playing at once. Yeah, it's only 22 of us, so... How long have I been a VTuber for? About 6 months. And how long did I do this model? This is the model that I've used the entire time. Man, this is rough. It's pretty evenly tied here. They're 1 for 1 right now, pretty much. My game is struggling. No! Oh! I'm not playing right now. I'm just spectating them. I got eliminated. Oh! Oh my god, like the camera's getting whipped back and forth violently. My lord. So it's Sora's Oblivion, who I don't know who that is. I know, the camera. It's getting harder. Okay, I can see the slime is right. No! Sens! Did Sens lose? Yep, he did. GG. Very epic. Oh. Very cool, very cool. Pretty sure they're gonna pull us in now. That was a good run. I didn't really make it very far, but it was a good run. So evenly tied, I know. That was exciting. Oh, they're pinging us one at a time. Okay, okay.
Aru, congratulations!
Oh yeah, they're okay. So that was Aru. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
With this upcoming winner's interview.
I sure did burn it down, Taka.
Aru.
They have images set up for us. Oh no.
We will be talking to our winner.
Completely discombobulated.
Thank you, Yoko Not Live. I appreciate that.
Sorry,
yes.
we're waiting. So sorry, someone. I'm hearing someone else asking a question at the same time. Hi, everybody.
For playing.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. So the winner of the first round of our Fall Guys tournament is Aru.
Not the people in the Twitch chat going, "Yay, awkward silence." No.
Seriously, congratulations.
Great job out there during the first round of our tournaments. Were you strategizing, especially during that final round? It was very intense.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Adrenaline. Yeah, no, I wasn't.
I have so much adrenaline right now as well.
This is actually one of my friends, and so I was like, if I'm gonna go down, it has to be against Sense. But honestly, I when Sense started grabbing me, I was freaking out. But I decided just to take my time and to focus.
Ari's also in my group as well.
It worked out, thankfully.
Now, silly question. You have been practicing?
You only do, so we each do one initial interview, and it's split up between games, and then if you win, you do another interview.
It's my first day with a megaphone. You say as you win. It's my first day.
Never touched it beforehand.
So you did
White-haired group. Not everyone's white-haired in my group.
No,
Yeah.
I wanted to win. Honestly, I really wanted it. So I think just somehow it worked out in my favor, thankfully, and especially because like during the matching stage, I just had to stay on the same tile. I didn't have to move, so I was really lucky.
Yes, you can manifest another win for me.
That one gets a lot of beans.
That I've never successfully done it. I don't think. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. My adrenaline is through the roof right now. My hands are so sweaty.
Oh, I had to try and reconnect the cord on the Fall Guys course. So trust me, when it comes to it, here's the thing: if you weren't expecting to win and you win the first round, how are you supposed to? You know, it's like, what was your favorite moment?
I think winning. Yeah, I think my favorite moment is winning.
Other than winning.
It was winning. Yeah. A lot of people would agree with you on that one.
Definitely understandable. Now,
Dedicating this win to anybody?
your channel.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Wait, okay, let me answer one by one. So if I have to give the win to anybody, it would be me, myself, and I.
Aww.
My second is my chat was cheering me on quite a bit. Chat was being really, I think it's their energy that could have helped. You know, I even went Ultra Instinct, as you can see. So I don't know. It was very nerve-wracking for sure. But
Your hair changed color and everything.
yes.
Yeah,
yes,
now we're getting
that
their audio.
happens sometimes.
It's the power of winning.
It is. It's the power
Through the
of
call,
winning.
so.
The power of winning and the power of anime.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, no, man, I can't believe. I mean, I would have been disappointed if I hadn't won.
Hi,
for sure.
I love you too.
So when you guys are ready, let's do a 30-second break, and then we're going to bring up everybody else for the interview.
Community unique.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hopefully I win more after this too. I'm going for all 4 now.
Oh, you're going to go for all the wins, huh?
Yes.
We'll tell you what,
yes.
don't go anywhere because we're going to have more of our Fall Guys tournament coming up next, folks.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to come out from this in 30 seconds to our round 2 team.
Cinder, thank you for stepping up.
I've muted them now, so you guys can't hear them right now. I muted them so that you can't hear the downtime stuff, but they told us to join the call, so...
It'll be our hosts.
Welcome back to our Fall Guys tournament.
Our previous round of Fall Guys was won by none other than Aru. Yeah,
Hey,
Aru
Voxandra,
scoring
can I
that
ask you
big
to move
W.
your camera to
My
the
goodness.
middle?
We will have more exciting gameplay soon.
I love how we can
but
hear
first, let's
the
meet some more of our VTubers.
the inside version.
Oh my goodness, we have. Wait a minute, we know her. We know a bunch of them. My goodness, we have Aru, the winner of the last round.
Hello,
Oh,
hello.
Let's start with Tiffany, though.
We're going to be starting, however, with somebody I have to admit that I know from beforehand. None other than Tiffany Witcher.
Hello. Wonderful
Hello,
to meet you all
Tiffany.
again. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm pretty hype. I did fail in the first match, but you know what? We're going to bring it back together just like in football. We're just going to bring it back to home and just like
Absolutely.
get back into it and just do well. Yeah,
Absolutely.
We got this.
So you know what's up. You know what's up.
Tiffany,
So,
I hear that you're an accessibility advocate. Can you tell us some more about that?
Oh yeah, I'm an accessibility advocate helping you make video games, streaming, and I talk about how VTubing can help the disabled community.
That's awesome.
Wonderful.
Seriously, what you do kind of goes. A lot of people don't thank you for all the great that you do for the community, creating accessibility for so many.
I'm the
different
second
events
to
and
last
people.
interview, by the way.
Like it's
I do
seriously
my
can't
best.
overstate how great that is for everybody. But
Thank you so
now-
much. That
now-
means a lot.
How do you use your voice acting skills while streaming, though?
Well, darling, it depends on what you want me to do for you.
See, this is dangerous.
Ooh.
See, this is dangerous. I always knew this was going to be dangerous.
You asked a very dangerous question, Taka.
You got a
I do.
dangerous
I tend
answer.
to. Evidently, I tend to. Evidently.
And
Take it away for the next
Tiffany,
question,
what
Cinder.
kind of witch are you?
I am what you call a butterfly witch. I do a lot of raising for lupus awareness, and I decided to take this form because I am very strong against the disease. I've raised a lot of money with charity, close to $20,000 alone for the Lupus Foundation of America. So the color purple is lupus, the butterfly animal is lupus, and the purple ribbon. And so I just did that around my name and just said, "Hey, here I am."
Oh, man. That's freaking
Absolutely
cool.
wonderful.
All right, to end things
I'm
off
very
here.
happy.
Tell us about JoJo. 5 seconds.
JoJo's the greatest anime alive. You need to go watch JoJo.
And that's all we have, folks, for time for Tiffany Witcher. Thank you, Tiffany. We look forward to you more in the
Thank
tournament.
you so much. Thank you, thank you. Next up, we have Dean Nuglife. Hello, hello.
Hey. Hello.
All about
how
that
are
Nug
you?
life. How's it going?
Not too bad, thank you. How are you?
Good.
I'm doing okay.
Can you tell us about your avatar and what kind of creature you are?
Of course. So my character actually went through a couple iterations. So it was initially going to be my Final Fantasy XIV character mixed with my D&D character. And then I was rewatching Bleach, and I thought a bit of Bleach is going to be added on top of that. So it was an amalgamation of just everything that I liked. So it was originally half man, half centaur, but then I tried to get art and rigging of a centaur, and that was where we met our first wall. And then we opted for half man, half goat. So here we are. We're a fawn VTuber now.
That's, you know what? It's all about incremental steps, right? So how'd you fall into being a VTuber? Was it a vat of like, bioluminescent acid that turned you into a VTuber character, or was it a trick of a witch of some kind, or what happened? What started all this?
So the VTuber journey started initially because I would do long streams, and when I do the streams, I think at some point I got tired of being asked if I looked tired. So I was like, no, this is just my face.
That is such a direct story that I can directly correlate to a friend of mine. One of the reasons he has a VTuber rig was like, dude, they won't see you frowning all the time. I'm in.
So I was just like, if I like have my face here, you can't tell. So hi.
That's true. That's fair.
We know that sleepless content creators struggle. Now, what content do you like to stream?
So I play a lot of MMOs. Right now, I used to stream World of Warcraft, and I streamed that for a few years, and then I found my love in Final Fantasy 14. So that has definitely been my home for the last couple of years. So you should definitely try it out, everybody. There's a free trial up to level 60. Come. Thank you.
Ooh.
Critical acclaimed MMORPG Fall Guys
MMORPG,
you're talking
yep.
about. That's correct.
Uh-huh.
Dun, 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 dun. Are you worried about any of your fellow Fall Guys competition today? You've already done one round.
Oh my gosh! After that previous game, like I can't believe that was the first time as luck, because that was tactical. I was watching everything from the sidelines. I'm definitely watching my fellow Group 2 teammate, because holy.
Well, D-Nug life, all I can say is the tension is like being on the edge of a D-Nug knife. Damn it, I messed that up. Never mind. That didn't work.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Wish you the best of luck, though, in the rest of the tournament.
Good luck.
I'm number
going into the second
5,
round of
so it's
games.
a few more before me. The dark ears.
All right, now up next we have Twin Tails.
Twin Tails.
Hello.
How is your day going?
My day? Well, see, I just woke up.
Oh no.
Nap before the tournament. It's like 4 a.m.
Oh no, oh no. Your internet just woke
Yeah,
up
I
too.
live,
Mine went to sleep for about
yeah.
15 minutes, so I get it.
It's a
what
common
kind of-
issue we all deal with. The
it
curse
is
of
true.
streaming.
I says, we all seek
Twin,
more
what
clarity.
kind
We
of
all seek
animal
more clarity.
are you?
An animal? I'm a vet.
Oh no, it's really bad.
A vampire. So you're saying you're indigenous?
Her avatar's really cute. Yeah.
Oh no, your connection is it's trying to prioritize the beautiful funness that is Fall Guys.
Oh,
but
man.
I think I
Oh,
can.
no.
Are you able to hear her? Okay, Cinder.
I am hearing bits and pieces.
So we will
You
try
are a
and ask you
vampire
bits and
cat.
pieces.
Let's skip to
I'm a
Voxandra
vampire
and we'll
bat.
see if Twin Tails' internet comes back.
We're gonna try
Alright,
and reset
Twin,
up
we're-
Twin Tails internet here real quick, everybody. But we're gonna switch over to Voxandra real quick here as well.
Alrighty. Hopefully that gets sorted out soon. Hello, Voxandra. How are you?
Hello, how are you all?
Hey,
Voxandra,
hey, Twin Tails,
Retro
can you
Indie.
refresh
Oh.
your browser?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's a little early in the morning for me. The jersey comes out of nowhere, and I didn't have time to like push it back down. You know how it is.
You sure that's not the competition today? Maybe bringing out the jersey a bit too.
Well, that is true. You know, when they get a little competitive over there.
I don't like the
get on
fact that we
in,
can
and then
hear
all
the
of a
outside
sudden it just
audio,
starts
because I would
coming
get
out,
so
and I'm just gonna
distracted by
have to
that.
start taking everybody out.
Exactly. Yeah, everyone's got to get out of your way. Now, what attracted you to VTubing over traditional streaming?
Oh, being an anime girl. I mean,
I won't
isn't
do
that
my
what
own
everyone
voice
wants to
because
do?
they won't output it to
Perfectly
me.
understandable.
Very, very relatable reason. Very relatable reason for many people.
And Voxandra, tell us about your obsession with old school games.
I don't want the ears for the
And maybe
interview.
how
I'm
does
not a
that help you
dog.
play newer games like Fall
Fine,
Guys.
I'll put the ears on for you.
Yeah, I love a lot of older games like the Castlevania series.
I
the
put the ears
Saga
on, alright?
series. I play a lot of Ys as well.
Ys!
And,
I
you
love
know,
this.
A lot of old games are really good because they help prepare you for newer games.
I'm putting them on for the interview.
Such as the PS1 game Saga Frontier, but remastered. The PS1 game Legend of Mana, but remastered.
chat.
The Super Famicom Live
Ah.
Alive, but remade. See, I play modern games too.
I am a dog boy.
At what point does Bioshock become a classic game? That's the real question.
Oh, I got bad news for you.
No!
I got a lot of bad news.
If they
for
ask
you.
about it, I'll just explain.
So I got a question that might give me some bad news too. How often do you like to stream? Because you are awesome and you should be streaming all the time.
I'll keep the toggle up so I can pull it
How
off.
often do you stream?
I stream.
It'll be a
every day
bit.
except Mondays and Fridays. Oh, I guess I just made myself a liar right now, huh?
That's true, but today's a special situation because this is like the main
A
event
very
of the takeover.
special occasion.
That is true. I was willing to make an exception for you guys.
Why,
Sounded
thank
like
you.
you're
It was very nice getting the chance to talk to you, Voxandra.
Likewise, thank you.
Wishing you the best of luck in the next round.
Thank you.
My goodness, I believe the next person coming up
our
here is Cinder.
next- We have Mordecai Flame,
Mordecai, a powerful name.
Hello.
a fellow flame.
Yes.
Hello, hello.
Oh man. Yeah, we better turn down the heat in here because there's a lot of fire popping off here. My goodness. Now tell us. Okay. So I'm looking here at your sheet here. It says that you're the Lord Protector of Reverie.
Yes.
And who is the White Flame? You're like you're. Oh boy, there's a lot here. There's a lot to your story.
Oh yeah, there's so much. I can't even. You'd need to read like 3 novels before you got there. So I'll just summarize it for you. I make white fire.
I see.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I can
Really
summarize
hot,
it as.
right?
Yeah.
Would you? Would you say that you are yourself white fire in that you're a special kind of hot?
Yes.
There we go.
I wasn't expecting to be hit with that. I mean, that yeah, it's kind
See,
of.
There we go. See, you always got to expect the unexpected, especially in a tournament like this. But how long have you been streaming for?
Only about 6 months. At least as a VTuber anyway. And
that's pretty short amount of time, but what has that done for your life so far?
completely changed it. I'm a law student right now, and I've been able to support myself through law school with streaming. Usually I'm streaming with my boyfriend, and everybody, all of our fans know us as the gay VTubers. So that's kind of...
It's so nice to have somebody to stream with.
Oh my goodness! It's my favorite thing to do is always have someone to collab with. It makes it way more fun, and you only have to talk half the amount of time.
I still talk a lot. Way too much.
That's me too. I really do. No. But thank you so much. I really do hope the rest of this tournament goes really well for you, and I hope everyone experienced the heat of the white flame chasing behind them.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck, Mordecai. Thank you.
I'm going back to Aru.
Alrighty.
We're joined now.
Now we're going to be talking to
He called me hot.
the winner of the first round.
I did not expect that.
Winner, chicken dinner. It's Aru. We're back.
Imagine getting called hot.
Because you're twice as awesome.
I didn't have a reaction.
You managed to first time the game. Like I've never played this game before, and I won. Hands up. What's it like to have spray painted?
Imagine how tell us about your lore. No.
I mean, if I'm a target for people, I guess that's how it should be. But regardless, I'm coming for the win. So if I have to work twice as harder, I will. It's no problem.
Does somebody have a working AC? There's too much flame in here.
How long have you been streaming for as Aru?
Ooh, so I've been streaming for about I want to say like 2 years full time, and I just recently debuted my model this month. Not debuted.
They can read the lore. It's worth it.
I debuted my model this month, on the 12th, and so actually not this month. It's September. Last month on the 12th. So I've had my model for less than a month now, but I've never been happier streaming. I really, really love being a VTuber.
Well, luckily, Karma decided to reward you for that by helping you out with that lucky first win. Now, I will say, since your first time really tackling this game, if you win a second time,
my headache's so big right
Fall
now.
Guys legend. Is that
not
too
even
much?
joking?
Is that an intimidating reality, or is it more worrying that people are going to try and prevent you from doing that?
It was so great. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
For me, I'm so
sorry. That was the nerve-wracking part. It's over now. Oh my god.
Definitely go down as a legend. I have before back in my previous life. Sorry, my fire alarm's going off. Give me one moment.
Oh no!
I'm
sorry.
So we're seeing what can only be described as an EVE Online play.
Too much flame! The flame made the fire alarm go off. It was too hot.
I don't. Oh my god! But if there's too much fire, it might be a white flame. Who knows what's happening right now?
No.
There's anything going on.
Perhaps it's another contestant.
Let's go back to Twin Tails. Thanks, Aru.
Thank you, Aru. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Wait, that's hilarious. I hope they're okay.
I think we might have a good connection. We might have a good connection here. We might be able to make a much better connection, Cinder. We might be able to talk to Twin Tails. Twin!
Yo!
I felt like you weren't connecting earlier.
Am I coming through?
Oh, you sound great.
Much better. Crystal clear.
Great.
Thank you, Twin.
such a
Send your
parallel
thing
to
away.
living in upside down.
Them questioning me about being the white flame, and I just don't have a short way to summarize who I am whatsoever. Like
You create.
I have absolutely no way to summarize myself. Just I make white fire and I burn people. Yay! Woo! Fun.
Time it's just the rigging though. Yeah.
The rigging is, I think, the more unique skill.
The
or
more
have
you
to have
know.
a special level of patience for it.
Oh yeah, you
Best way of
definitely
putting it.
will
That's
need
best
a
way
lot
of putting it.
patience for it.
And a big
But
learning curve.
I did talk about being gay. I did, so I literally shocked Takahata into not being able to speak after he did it to me.
So, do you think being a vampire gives you any advantages in this competition at all?
They don't even know I'm a vampire. He shocked me into being speechless, and then I flipped it back on him.
Around or anything, so kind of been nerfed, honestly.
A little bit, but you have the ability to craft your own body around you. They just took away your ability to fly, and I feel like that's a fair way of balancing out the game.
The timing was absolutely so
I actually don't have
so
any
hilarious.
powers. I'm just a bat. Not even a mythological vampire. Just a bat.
No, that means you handle the pest control, which with people chasing after you in this tournament, you better be good at.
When he asked me about, does that mean you're hot? I literally froze. I was like, what do I say? Nothing funny is coming to mind. Yes. I should have just said yes. I was just flabbergasted. The amount of unpreparedness that I had in that very moment.
I feel like, well, since I didn't win last round, I'm gonna say it's a luck-based game. Let's just yeah. Let's keep it that way.
I've always felt the game is about timing.
It's rare that I become that I'm interviewed, right? Usually I'm the host in events like this. So whenever people speak to me and want to know about me, I'm always like,
on that note, let's go into gameplay.
Oh,
absolutely. But speaking of which, Cinder, I think it's time we go into some goddamn gameplay. Yeah.
We're transitioning back to gameplay. Time to be cracked? I hope. Alright, we're going in. I just unpaused Twitch real quick and then I realized I needed to pause them again. Oh, that was so nerve-wracking. Oh. I let myself get flustered too easily. How does it feel to be called hot? I suppose I would think it's a normal thing for me, right? But in this scenario, it wasn't at all. Which, people calling me hot is not something that usually happens to me. Other than Garrick, that is. Because I was gonna say, usually it's just Garrick that says it. And I'm ready for that, I'm ready for Garrick. I'm not ready for, someone to do it in front of 3,000 people. That's alright, we're gonna get this epic Fortnite Battle Royale victory. Whatever the words may be. We might not get it, but we're gonna try. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. I'm getting bounced around like it's nobody's business. Oh. He wasn't wrong. Aw, you guys flatter me too much. Wait, how do you climb? I'm so bad. All right, guess I'm going up this way. Oh wait, I didn't know how to climb. Oh. No. Okay, all right. We don't need that. That's not important. That's not integral. I don't really know how I was supposed to be doing this. Come on. No, come on. Yes! We did it! Left mouse button? I'm playing on a controller. Does anybody know the controller button? We did it! We did it, chat! We didn't need to climb! It's fine! Oh my god. I've never had more adrenaline pumping into my body at once. Stay calm? I cannot. It's physically impossible. There's no strategy for me. It's just mash button. Oonga boonga. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. Use L1 and R1 to climb? Okay, alright. Gotcha. Gotcha. Good thing I know now. Wait, what do I have to do? I have to race to the finish? But we're all like starting... Oh, no. We're all starting separately? Okay, that's what that does. Alright. Well, maybe not having played the game before puts me at a slight disadvantage. It's fine. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. We'll stumble our way to victory. We're not running, we're stumbling. No! Oh, I'm lucky. That was lucky. Beginner's luck! No! Tragedy strikes at the last moment. Alright, momentum this time got me through. Alright, cool. Alright. Alright, cool. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I ain't getting punched. The amount of concentration. What? Get me on. No! Let me in! Let me in! Where do we go? Finish line. Oh, are we doing this? Are we doing this? We did it, chat! We did it! Yes! Woo! Can I get a Mario Kart, like, finish screen on this one? Oh, 07 to all my comrades. My fallen comrades. We'll see you in the next round. I'm probably getting out this round if I was gonna guess. If this is like the picture one again on the third round. Don't be the memorization one. Don't be the memorization one. Okay, good. I don't know what this one is, but it's not the one that I don't know, that I can't do. Snowball survival. Try not to break the ice and don't fall. All right. Don't fall out of the bowl. Okay. All right. Manifest the win. Manifesting. I'm manifesting. I'm the only basic fall guy here. Okay, so that is breakable. I see. Okay, so we shouldn't run on the breakable stuff. Wait, there's multiple snowballs around here. What happens if you get crushed? Okay, I see what's happening here. Wait. All right. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that was close. That was way too close for comfort. Oh, I don't like that. Maybe I should have played this game on my own stream, like, regularly. You know, it's pretty intense. Some pretty intense gameplay, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so you just have a time limit, so whoever survives at the end of the time limit, like, is part of the winner's squad, if you will. Why do I feel like my game's frames are not the best? It's fine. It's fine. Don't get knocked out. Oh, we qualified! We did it! We did it again, chat! Did anybody even get out there? Alright, one person, alright. Wait, two. Sorry, my comrades. You will be missed. We'll see you in the next round. As you should. This flame is still hot. I don't want to win. I don't want to get interviewed again. I'm nervous. I don't want to be called hot again. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. Race to the finish. Alright. This looks like it's gonna be rough. There's only 7 positions to qualify for. Oh, yeah, wait, you can do this? Oh, wow, look at them. Oh, no. Oh, they're better at this game than me. Oh! No! I could have climbed on that, couldn't I have? No! Alright, that's fine. We're resetting from the beginning. Every day is a new opportunity. Oh, we did it. We did it. It's fine. They can ask you about the fire alarm. It wasn't me! You believe me, right, chat? I don't have power over those kinds of things. I didn't set fire to anybody's house. Unintentionally, anyway. Wait, what is this? Oh. I don't know if this is a good strat or not. I don't know what the strat is. Oh! Alright. This is looking good. This is looking good. I don't want to jinx it or anything. Wait, we made it? We made it? We made it, chat! We did it again! This flame is hot. There we go. I did it. I made a fire joke. I never make fire jokes. It's like not part of my brand. Nobody sees my fire powers. Oh, that was rough. My heart's still a pounding. Alright, it's gamer mode. Stay on top of the rotating rings of tiles to win the crown. It's another one of these! Oh no! I don't know about this one, chat. I don't know about this one. I stopped using my fire against people, you know? Like, it felt unethical. Wait, what does the yellow mean? They're jumping into me. I don't like this. No! No! I just slipped off the edge! No! I just slipped off the edge. It was such a, like, it was just a little, it was just a tiny mistake. It was bumped into. They saw their opportunity and they took it. You know what? Fair play. GG. The tragedy. I'm gonna check on this ping, so I'm tabbing out real quick. Alright, yeah. They just were congratulating us on our interviews. Alright. Cool. Good effort. Good effort. I wanted to be the #1 victory royale winner. Alright, I wanted that 20 bucket of KFC chicken. These are some, like, really good gaming skills right now. Like, I don't know if I would have stayed in this long. This is rough. Oh! Oh! They were gonna lose! Nice! Wait. This Assassin's Creed reference? It's so loud. It's so loud. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I need to disable the ads, but all right, we're switching scenes to
Second winner!
Congratulations.
all right. Want a break from the ads?
Momentarily to ask Andrew about the win.
One thing I can say about Andrew Arcade, he didn't need any extra quarters for that round. Without a doubt. He was able to get that all in 1 quarter, and he was done.
Whew, that was rough.
For free.
Man, right? Absolutely. So congratulations to Andrew Arcade for that big win, because man, oh man, it was down to the wire in that last moment there.
Whew.
And a big thank you
I
to
have a massive headache.
Oh, yeah.
How many more games you got? We have 4 games, so there's only 2 more.
Oh my goodness.
Alrighty.
Andrew, come on up there. Andrew. See, you're right. I knew it. It's a controller player. That's why
you've
you won
got
that
the
round.
crown.
I do have the crown. I put it on right as I won. I can't believe I won.
Manifesting I win one of the 2. It's, you know, out of 23 people, it's actually 23 people, by the way. It's not necessarily the most likely, but it's not unlikely, so.
Oh man, geez. So okay, so I have a couple quick questions for you here, Andrew. Now,
Sure.
So how much were you chewing your nails while holding a controller that last round?
Do I have a stream schedule? Kind of. I stream usually at like, well, it's changing now that I'm in school again. It's kind of in the air.
No
Garrick and I are still hashing that out, I guess, since this week was kind of unconventional because it's VTuber Takeover week, so I could be on the front page. So I will eventually release it again once I start having one again. I can't believe I survived so many rounds, though. That was pretty cool that I survived so many rounds. Like, I got to the final round.
Cutting it close during one of the rounds.
Oh yeah, so we played in that big fans level, and I accidentally got caught in the airstream. Completely thought I was gonna fall off, but thankfully it gave me an advantage and just managed to land the landing somehow.
The game can really.
I did really good for somebody who's only played the game one time, and that was for 10 minutes this morning before the stream. Like, I don't even know what's going on for the most part. I'm just adapting, overcoming.
I normally don't get this loud. Fall Guys really brings it out of me, though, because I'm usually pretty chill, but Fall Guys is the complete opposite energy.
Garrick in my bedroom right now, probably like, why is he screaming? Oh my god.
MXC guys were right back in the day. Don't get eliminated.
That's right.
Garrick, confirm or deny.
Andrew, do you have any exciting announcements for your channel that you can tell us about?
Yeah, so I recently debuted my 3D room and everything and my VTuber just a couple weeks ago, and this Halloween I've got a new costume coming soon.
So I gotta, would you give me
I'm listening to your stream so I know why you're screaming. Oh my god.
young up-and-comers?
AW. Did you see the interview, Garrick? I don't even remember if you were here. It's just all a blur.
I definitely recommend just reading as much as you can and learning about this.
Did you clip the part where Takahata called me hot and send it to Sullen or no?
Encourage everyone to pursue it. It's super fun.
Absolutely. Comfortable way.
I have to agree with you.
I didn't, Lamau. It's okay. I'm gonna clip the whole segment of my interview just for like memorial's sake.
Either of you win one more game, that means that's 2 up. So that's bragging rights if there ever was one. But I want you to know now every single person in this competition is now gunning for you two. So have fun.
Thank you so much.
Seriously. Congratulations on the win again.
We are going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere because we're going to have more of our VTuber Takeover Fall Guys tournament up next.
Round 3. Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
What a cool break. Want a break from the ads? What a break from the ads.
To our Fall Guys tournament. I'm joined by Cinder, and I'm Takahata.
Thank you, Taka. We've had some very intense and hilarious Fall Guys moments already. Let's get into some more interviews.
On our leaderboard, though, our first Fall Guys winner was Aru, and our second round was won by Andrew Arcade.
There will be more gameplay in just a few minutes, but we do have more VTubers.
I'm so sorry about the delay.
They're pouring through.
This time you'll see it from this perspective.
Right now.
Boom, 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 boom. FBI, open up!
We got some firebrands in the chat. They ain't fire themed yet.
Hello, I'm the only fire branded VTuber here except for
It's written for me.
Cinder.
Okay, I was worried. I thought I had to call the police.
Now, Toriyama, what made you want to make Dragon Ball Z?
Well, you
wrong
see,
Toriyama,
just
wrong
I have
Toriyama,
a
sorry.
yes, of course.
My goodness. So tell us about your avatar, the story behind it, though.
Yes. Well, my avatar is very much myself. I've always represented myself as a cat girl, and so I was like, "Yo, let's draw this. Let's make this a reality." And then here we are. I actually drew the art for my model as well.
I didn't tell them that I made my own model. No. Tragedy.
What I've drawn with this it's concerning.
Too much power. It's just far too much. Far too much.
Now
Yes,
with that
I drown
power
feet.
comes great responsibility.
Yes,
What
don't
kind
remind
of
me.
I like how they have a lot of
do you
male
like telling
VTubers.
through your art?
I love telling stories of well, heartbreak. I think that pain is very interesting, and so I love telling stories that some characters get their heart broken and then they get to stitch it back together again.
I mean, that's for some people, I guess. Some people like having their hearts in their bodies.
Okay, fine. I also like to do the slice of life too. Okay, fine. You caught me.
Okay. Before this interview wraps up, we have to ask you a question because I didn't even know that before this question was thrown here before me.
Oh.
Tell me about your comic Onya-chan.
Oh my gosh, Onya-chan! Yes, my comic Onya-chan. It's about actually me and my 5 older cat-girl sisters and how we navigate silly little problems in life. Don't worry, no heartbreak. No heartbreak. Only good feels.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope
Okay,
that
that's
you
great,
have
that's great
good feels in a
clarification.
comic about yourself.
Yes, yes.
Oh no. When do I tell them about my lore? I'm glad I didn't. Too much heartbreak.
Everybody want to watch out for you in the next round because I think you're crackling with potential energy right now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll give it my best.
Best of luck next round. And we're joined
Thank you,
next, Cinder.
All VTubers are hot.
Olivia.
True.
Olivia.
I am covering some of them though, so I'll like,
Hello, Olivia.
I'll make that different.
Can you tell us
Just gotta
a
make them
story
smaller,
about
not
your
me
avatar?
smaller.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first off, hi guys. I'm Olivia. Welcome to Magic City. I'm so sorry. That's actually my night job. Hi.
Oh, okay.
Welcome in. I love this tournament, by the way. I'm Olivia. The story behind my avatar is my name's Olivia, and I like anime. So I was like, let's just break the mold, you know? Let's just like do your name, Olivia, you know? So I'm like I'm just super into it. So anyways, yeah, so that's pretty much the story behind my avatar. I looked up one day and I saw an anime that rhymes with Baylor Boone. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, I should totally make
Baylor Boone.
a girl like that because who doesn't like magical girl animes? You know what I mean?
Was that Taylor Soon, the show?
Taylor Soon, yeah, actually not related to Mailer Moon.
No.
It's actually the guy version. Yeah, that's the guy version of that show.
Gotcha.
I'm just wordless. I'm cooling down now, right? The nerves have sort of started to dissipate. The anxiety is lowering. I'm not freaking out as much. So
Olivia dancing, magical girl. It's like all this stuff. So I love it. Thank you. That's so nice of you to ask, by the way. Thank you.
And before we wrap up here, what are your streams about?
I like to say that my streams are like wholesome and chaotic. A lot of my chat is, I think, afraid of how much they love me, really, you know?
Ooh.
And yeah, so it's kind of like listening to the internal monologue of like a 4-month-old golden retriever puppy because I'm really extroverted. I'm really energetic. I stream super early in the morning. So it's kind of like having a shot of coffee when you
I'm
don't
trying to
wanna
decide
drink
if her
coffee,
model
you know?
is 2D or 3D. I can't tell.
If you just want to like, you know,
I think it's 2D, but the way that her eyes are moving makes me feel like it's 3D.
So that's my main purpose, and I love to do that. So yeah.
I think no matter what, you bring off the energy of I'm taking you.
It's
down.
probably 2D, right? Yeah, I think it's 2D.
Who might that be the next round?
I would like to. It's not enough that I have to win; others have to lose.
That is the energy that will get you.
Yeah, it looks 2D.
You know what I mean?
Thank you so
yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Sorry the stream is so low quality on my page for some reason, by the way. I don't know why that is.
We will be talking to our next contestant, Taiga.
I should probably move my screen over so I'm not looking off to the side. Taiga! I'm covering Taiga.
I'm still waiting for my lawsuit from Takahata.
Yeah, no, I did invent bartending. Obviously, that'll be in litigation for a while. As I was the first bartender ever to exist.
Yeah, I believe it. My
so
son said.
no, now Taiga, this is not for court documents, but when did you start streaming actually?
I actually started streaming actually streaming about 4 months ago. Actually.
Oh wow! Congratulations on the successful 4 months though.
Thank you.
Damn, Taiga's been streaming less time than me. I didn't know that.
This is not planned at all.
Oh,
Dude, I've already taken 2 Aleve and they have done nothing. They have not touched it, and I don't have ibuprofen, so I'm screwed.
100%. ready to take the alpha ratio.
I think after the stream, I'm gonna go over to Garrick and get a nice long massage.
Please tell us about your avatar.
I'm gonna ask him
and why you like
kindly.
streaming as them.
So this wasn't planned. I didn't plan to be a VTuber, so I kind of just made my VTuber model into a character that I've had for about 10 years. So he's just a cat boy. I'm just a generic cat boy. That's all I am.
You're not just a generic cat boy. You're also
Nothing
a
wrong
male
with that.
VTuber.
Yes, I am a male VTuber. You are correct about that.
should've
A
learned
male
better. You
generic.
should've
A
learned
male
better.
catboy VTuber with an absolutely amazing bar.
I apologize, Sensei.
Now, you may serve up drinks at your bar, and I know what that's like, but why are you getting served up in this game? Is there a way that you could break on through to that top 5 and get that W?
Honest to God, I'm gonna be real. I've been going through a training arc of a month, and I don't know if I've gotten any better, but my chat said I have. So
I think the real strat was mine, where you didn't prepare at all and you just jumped into the game expecting not to win, and then getting into like the top 5. Maybe I'll just win, like lose immediately the next 2 rounds. I don't know.
First winner never played the game before. Oh man, it's just gonna galvanize everybody who's been training. They're just gonna be so fucking mad about it.
Me drinking my copium juice.
He just described me.
It's always anybody's game. You never know with Fall Guys.
You never know, but Taiga, I hope you don't become Daiga and win this round. Please.
I can't promise anything.
I think we're starting very soon.
Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see, and maybe you'll end up at the bartender bar at some point. We'll have to see.
Maybe
to
I'll
see.
have to stop
But
by
we
your
wish
bar
you the,
after I retire.
We'll see. We'll wish you the best of luck this round. We'll end it on that. I think.
All right, thank you.
Oh, we have one more. We have 2 more. 2 more. I'm lying.
I think we have 2 more people to talk to actually. Yes. We are joined
Next, we
here.
have Naya.
Ooh, please introduce.
Hello.
Hello.
Doing great, thank you.
Of course. Good to hear. Good to hear.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, about Naya, the Fox Shrine Maiden?
Of course. Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Naya. I am a
Naya's a little quiet.
Fox girl, as you guys would say.
Oh my God, Garrick didn't hear me because he's in the bathroom.
YouTuber now for about like 2 years. Content creating. We're approaching 10 years.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. I've been
There's
around
that
for a good
tired in the
minute.
voice.
I used to do a lot of Dragon Ball stuff back in the day. But we don't talk about as much. But yeah, I became a VTuber because I came out as transgender about well, actually, I came out as transgender just a few months ago.
A fellow transgender VTuber.
And VTubing is a great way for me to express myself more than I can IRL. Yeah.
It's a form of expression for a lot of people. It's in a way, it's a way that it's hard to even describe how personal.
Yeah, we represent.
Deep some of these models can be for people because.
This is a great
Thank our
place
producer
to
for that.
truly just be yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you
And I
so you
wanted
run a
to-
lot of.
Oh,
So real quick, I got a quick question for you because this actually connects to what you just said. You run a lot of YouTube channels. What are your videos and streams about? Like what kind of content do you create? But after 10 years, probably have a good variety of what you work on. So what's keeping you busy right now?
I've done a ton of different content. I used to do a lot of Minecraft, Roblox stuff revolved around anime. Lately though, I am still playing a lot of Minecraft on YouTube, but it's more based around storytelling, where I do a bunch of voice acting, script writing. I do cinematography work inside of Minecraft itself. I do that also on YouTube and on Twitch.
Bye, little cabbage.
And then lately, well, the past year, I've been actually.
Wait, oh my God, I just saw the lesbian charm. Why didn't I put anything on my VTuber?
It's like,
Have I ever played Roblox? I feel like Roblox is after my time. I'm gonna be honest. I view Roblox. I know this isn't necessarily true, but when somebody tells me that they play Roblox, I'm like, you are a child. You are like 7 years old, and that is who plays Roblox to me. Cause my 8-year-old cousin plays Roblox.
Sometimes it can be difficult, but I wanted to let you all know that you are all valid, regardless of like what kind of VTuber you are. Maybe maybe you're just a PNG tuber starting out, or maybe you do have a model. You're all
I should add a pin to my outfit's collar. You're so yes.
Don't let it get to yourself too much, okay? I just know you can do it.
You create the rules of your own success and failure scale.
Great.
And I think you might just win the next round.
Great advice.
I got
you.
really close. I really hope we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
But before we get taken over the next round, we got to talk about the second round winner, who is joining us again for a quick pre-match interview as he goes into the third round here. We're joined again by not just any
Taka, I'm
arcade.
sensing a theme.
You are?
We've been talking to the past winners again.
This is a VTuber themed stream, so that might be that theme you're catching on to a little bit as well. So now that you have a big
Andrew.
So Andrew, now that you have a big target on your back.
I'm sorry?
See, Andrew, you have a big target on your back. You really do.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
And myself and Sindar aren't targeting your target at all. But would you say for the next round you should start slow and burn up, or should you just jump out the gate and try and get first place and just be subject to all those metaphorical flying shells?
I'm definitely gonna try to give my all and try to win again for sure. I'm gonna try my best.
Now, Andrew, I hear
Write
that
notes for
you
design
develop
ideas.
your own
Yeah, when I make my upgraded model, I will. My pronouns are he, him.
Yeah, sure. So for the last year, I've been learning how to program, and I've been adding things to be able to do outfit transitions. People can use their channel points to change the color to whatever they would like in my channel for a few minutes, and then it'll be turned to its normal default color. You can summon Headbutt here, my sidekick, to do little actions with channel points too. And because I am a 3D VTuber, we can actually go out to our environment here. So
that is
I
really
can actually show you around here to all the different spots.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
And give you like a little room tour and everything.
One of the neatest
Very
things about
impressive.
a lot of this technology as it is right now is a lot of the technology and a lot of these programs you see utilize some of the same core code. So a lot of these programs can actually, I jokingly say, duct tape into each other, but that's kind of a metaphorical way of putting it. We're in an era of technology where someone 1 year ago asked me, what kind of tech should I need? And I told them an answer, and I said, in 1 year, the answer will be entirely different because that's how new and Wild Westy this frontier is.
Definitely.
But will all
I'm glad we're getting recognized like this, honestly.
We'll have to wait and see, Andrew, because that last round was yours. This new round might not be yours.
Oh, I think we're getting a gameplay.
The anybody's game, but we'll see if you might be able to pull out a second win.
Yeah, thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much, Andrew. We'll
I
have
wanna give
more
a quick
interviews a little later on.
Let's go, boys and girls, and those who are neither, or outside of the gender binary. We're going back into the Fall Guys gameplay. I need to mute Twitch. Let's go. I got this. I'm starting in the back. That's alright. Let's go, gamers. Let's go, gamers. Just let the rest of the group take the fall. The Fall Guys. let's let the rest of the guys take the fall. Woo! Let's go. Oh, no. They sabotaged me. Oh, I'm okay. It's fine. We're fine. Alright, this is fine. No big deal. It's no big deal. I'm going around. I feel like it's just safer, even though it's a little slower. I know. We might not have an opportunity to qualify this time. It depends on... Oh, there's a fan. Alright, hold on. Alright. No. Alright, nice. Wait, no! I'm a dum-dum! Okay, come on. Yes! We did it, chat! We did it! Gamers! Sorry. I let my my inner excited person come out. I'm putting him away now. Ah! Woo! We live to see another round, boys and girls, and those who are in between or neither. I need to stop using boys or girls. Folks, my fellow people, humans. Alright. I'm done. I'm speaking a lot because I'm nervous. You like my excitement? Yeah, we're usually not an excited stream. We're usually a very, like, calm, collected, sweet stream. Alright, there's only 12 of us in the race. Alright. Just gotta be, like, one of the first to get off of this platform. Oh, come on. There's somebody here who's dressed exactly like me. Who is this person? I didn't even notice that. Oh, yeah, I love that. We're dupes of each other. We're twins. Uh-oh. Alright, we did it. Oh, there's so many people right here. Alright, come on. Blind luck. What is it called? Like beginner's luck? Beginner's luck. That's what it is. That's the word I'm looking for, not blind luck. Beginner's luck. Come on, beginner's luck. Oh, we're like number 3. Oh, let's go. Let's go, chat. Wait, who's this? Oh, it's Lol Tanami. Oh, they're the one who looks exactly like me. I love that. We're twins. Hey, round 3. Someone in the Twitch chat just now said, I wish I was a VTuber. Let me tell you, it's easier now than ever to become a VTuber. Like, it's so much more accessible than it used to be. There's so many options that you have out there that are free or low cost in order to become a VTuber. They might not be like as fancy or have as many bells and whistles, but you can start out small and you can be a VTuber too. All right, that's my message to you. Anybody can be a VTuber. Created this model with my own hands. It ain't easy, but it's honest work. Wait, what? Wait, you have to jump into it? I didn't know. All right, let's let them cross the path for us. Oh, you don't know which one it is. I see. All right, so it's kind of just like a game of chance in a sense. Ooh, this is bad. This is bad. I'm now behind quite a bit. All right, hold on. No, maybe not. No! 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 We were so close! Gamers, this is a big L. The humanity. The tragedy. The game rigged. No, it's not rigged. It's not rigged. It's just I'm there's an element of luck into it, you know. It's not all skill. And if there was an element of skill, I wouldn't have gotten this far. Or if the element of skill was that large, I wouldn't have gotten this far. At least you tried. I gave it my very best try. I did. This is such a cool skin. Oh! Ooh, that was close. Alright, we're just watching. This isn't us, so... Oh no! Wait, what? The luck. Oh, they're definitely qualifying. Nice. Gamer. How long have we been together? About 2 years. I'm gonna remove Twitch chat off of the screen. Oh, I wish I had played on this map. I've seen this map before. It looks cool. Wait, the strat of making them all disappear so fast. It's also to kind of hope that the people below you didn't make all of them disappear. Because that's kind of what's happening right now. Like, people are just running as fast as they can. Oh, see? See? See, they just got put to the very, like, to, like, the bottom. That was really unlucky. Oh, no. I like this strat of, like, jumping. The game that we play the most together, I don't know. We play a lot of Valorant, like, consistently on the stream. We also play a lot of Divinity 2. No! Toaster! Ooh, that was close. I'm nervous about that. Uh-oh. I don't know about Sens. Oh no, maybe he can save this. He can save... He won. He won! That is so loud. Oh my. Woo! Absolutely wild. Yet another game gone by.
Who won? I couldn't tell who it was.
Who was our winner?
Sens won! A W for Sens. A W for Sens.
Congratulations, the winner of our third round of our Fall Guys.
Yesterday I said to make sure not to fall and you fell.
Thank you so much to everyone else.
You know, sometimes you can try to do something really really hard. You can try really hard.
And now we're gonna be joined here
and you just don't succeed, you know?
Sans is joining us up here at the podium. Sans!
Hello, hello!
Sans, you
Congratulations!
Oh, one second, we gotta get the camera on here real quick, folks. One moment here. As you all know, folks, we got a lot of beans jumping around here. Sans, congratulations.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Wait, why am I so used to saying? I think it's because I'm a streamer. Anyway,
you're in streamer mode.
Yeah, I'm in streamer mode.
Sheesh.
It's kind of like, have you ever gotten food and they're like, here you go, you know, and you're like, thank you, you too, kind of thing.
All the time.
Like, they're like, enjoy your food, and they're like, yeah, you too.
Yeah, you
and
too.
like, oh.
Fuck.
Dude, I saw.
Well, Sans, how are you preparing for this?
Did he just drop an F-bomb live on stream?
I'm not gonna lie.
Can somebody get this man in a jail cell?
Oh man, everyone practices so mad at you.
I probably should have practiced, to be honest, but
We were informed not to use harsh language.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I've been trying not to curse.
Never won at that
I don't think I have. I might have like slipped once.
Yeah, I've never won on that one.
They said like you can drop it if you're like, you know, in a heated gaming moment, but like you know, other than that, just try to keep your language clean.
I had to like because there's this like strategy where you run in front of someone to like take the tiles off so they fall, and I had to do that to a couple people, and I'm like, no,
They're doing it to you. That's the good jumps at
me.
the end there. So you weren't expecting to win it all then, yeah?
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting to win. Honestly, I was surprised that I made it to second place first round. By the way, love Aru, love her.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not mad at all.
We do
at
have
Aru,
some
are you?
friendly fire in this competition.
No. I'm actually really happy for her. If I knew that was
Their model is, this is actually a chibi model. This is not their normal model. They have like a 3D model that they usually use in streams. And they're getting a new model in December that's rigged by Iron Vertex. And if you don't know who Iron Vertex is, Brian Sweet specifically, they're like basically like the biggest and the best model rigging people, if you will. Like they rig all of the like best models, like Vienna. I don't know who else has been rigged by them. I know a lot of like really popular VTubers have been rigged by them. It's very expensive, but their work is very high quality. It's literally like a dream for an indie VTuber to be rigged by Iron Vertex. So, and he's getting that, which is really cool. Although I will say, like, when I first started streaming, I followed Sens from like day one or so. I didn't know who he was, but I found him in the VTubing space and I started following him. And he's super cool. But it was really interesting, like, seeing myself catch up to somebody of his size, because, like, to me, he was a big VTuber. And then now I'm, like, kind of there with him. I don't have as many followers, but, like, as far as, you know, active metrics and concurrent viewers and stuff, like, we're right around the same level, and that's just really cool to me. Like, it's almost like catching up with your idols, in a way. So he just mentioned the Iron Vertex model. There you go.
Yeah, I'm going all out, but it's kind of like, to be honest, my first model, not this one, but my first model was kind of like a test, because I was new to the VTuber community. I was kind of scared. But after being around for like about a year now, I figured out that this is honestly the only community that I could ever see myself long term. Everyone is so nice and loving and wholesome, and that's kind of like my.
It's so true.
Back to my community and the VTuber community to show like I take it seriously.
Now, is this you trying to butter everybody up so no one targets you next round because you won this round?
Yes. Please don't target me. I love
That's
you
what
all.
I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, that's what, ladies and gentlemen, you're still allowed to target Sens even though he's being nice to you.
Also, we stand white-haired VTubers. Like, come on.
Besides, you've already won.
It took me about 50 hours, 50 to 60 hours to make my model.
Keep an eye on you regardless, because they know that you've won already.
Please don't watch me, uwu. I hate it when people
We're gonna
watch
have
me.
to perceive you at least.
Okay. Yes. I'm okay with being perceived.
I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll leave this on for you guys.
Any advice for newer VTubers? Because you said you've been at this for around a year now. What would you say to somebody just starting out?
I guess my biggest advice for someone becoming a VTuber is to not like stress it, I guess. I feel like a lot of people have this like weird mindset that you need to have like a crazy model and you need to do all of this and that, and there's like rules. But really, being a VTuber is just about being yourself.
There's no rules. You can take inspiration from other people and do it your own way. You don't have to debut. You don't have to have a high quality model. You don't have to spend that amount of money.
There's free
it
model.
Could be
Vroid. You can make a free model
exactly.
on Vroid.
And
You could be
don't
a
even get me.
PNG.
My God, there's thousands of them. My God, there's so many people. But congratulations to our winner. Seriously, Sans, congratulations on your big W.
Thank you.
Yes, big congrats again.
Thank you, guys.
We're going to be taking a quick break, folks, but don't go anywhere because we're going to have more of our Fall Guys tournament right up next because I think it's time for round 4.
Mm-hmm.
Boo. Did I scare you? Did I scare you? Did you rig your model yourself? Yes. Look at all this complex rigging. Oh, that made me dizzy. I did rig it myself, though. finally able to connect to chat. Wait, Garrick's in the background. Say hi, Garrick. No, wait,
Back to the 4th
Oh
round
my
of our
God.
VTuber TAKEOVER Fall Guys tournament.
He's here in my apartment,
Final round of our tournament, but
listening to
also
me.
with how much brutality being
I won't be on the air unless I win.
I think it's safe to say that they might be done.
So, I mean, I'm live, but you know what I mean.
We gotta check out our leaderboard. We have to check out our leaderboard, Cinder. We must. Round one's winner was Aru.
That's for the uninitiated. That's my boyfriend. That's my boyfriend. He streams with me. His Twitch TV is /Garrick Shea. You should follow him on Twitch. He's gonna stream more next week and this weekend.
Oh boy, more VTubers.
More VTubers. There's so many. Oh my God. Talk about a saturated market. I love it. We need more.
I think that's Yami stepping forward. Yeah, that's Yami.
Talking to Yami first.
Hello, Yami.
Everybody. Hello, young fans. Me and my demon snail and just axolotl are saying hi. Hello, nice to meet you all.
Likewise. How long have you been a VTuber and how did you get into it?
I've been a VTuber for I think 2 years now, maybe even more. I got into
It's so crazy, like, being a part of something like this. Like,
and she made me laugh so
me, the imposter syndrome is so real.
and just I don't know, she just brightened my day with all of her everything. So I wanted to be one myself.
I hear the crackling in their voice, by the way, as well. Like, their voice is crackly.
Thought I was the first, but no. Anyway, hi. I'm a VTuber now.
I actually got a question here myself I'd like to ask. And this one here is I'd like to ask, okay, so I gotta know about the snail. I gotta know about the snail. Tell us about your snail friend. You gotta tell us about your snail friend.
So his name is Snailton.
Okay.
And I think he's a snail. He speaks to me with a deep rumbling voice. It like echoes in my head. I'm not sure if you can hear him, but it's asking me to stay quiet about him.
Does he have Stephen J. Bloom's voice?
Not far off, but more.
That makes sense.
It's more like an archaic kind of voice. I wouldn't worry too much.
So-
He's a good boy.
Okay, so have you been practicing Fall Guys at all?
Yes, I have actually been practicing for 2 streams, and I won.
He's taking the trash
3
out.
of 5 of my first games.
I'm assuming.
And then I got full tilt mode.
I broke my model!
More so
That's fine.
Started screaming and just kind of let my brain rot for a little bit.
Yeah,
But
this
it was a
game
good
does
time.
that to you.
That game will do that to you.
It's a good time. I like it a lot. I like the viciousness. I like the savagery that goes on in this game.
Very
But thank you so
unpredictable.
much
Well,
for
thank you
joining
so
us.
much, Yami.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I think that
Up
coming up is
next for our
Mirakuro
interview.
Taimu. Oh my goodness.
I love the way they keep talking over one another.
Oh my God. Hello.
Yo, what's up? How you doing?
Doing okay. How about yourself?
Doing great.
Nervous, to say the least.
Okay, so tell us about
Ease your
Mira.
nerves a little bit. Just tell us about yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, our friendly neighborhood imp.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm an imp. I stream on the internet.
What's
That's about all there is to it,
There is-
as far as I'm aware.
That's the
Impin'
story
ain't
behind your
nothing
avatar.
but tricks and traps.
Yeah, and being good at video games. That helps.
Well, I mean, you say that, but you haven't won a Fall Guys round yet. What do you think you'll do different in this 4th round that hasn't happened in the first 3?
Well, you see, in the last round, I unfortunately fell victim to. I was perpetuating a cycle of violence and revenge, and I learned a couple of lessons about moving on from past transgressions. You see, in the first round, Evil Toaster put hands on me, and I was not okay with that. And in round 3, during Hexagon, I saw them, and I said, "You," and I felt the violence in my heart, and I immediately lost because of it. And I think going into round 4, I'm just going to be a good sport. I'm not going to try and impede anyone.
Oh, I keep forgetting to tell Garrick about how you actually locked my apartment door, but he got it.
And I'm going to win. Hope this helps.
Sometimes it does come back to bite you.
Yeah, hubris is one of my charm points, I'm told.
Got a bad aftertaste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Not a fan.
Well, I hope you
What is
will win
your
this round.
favorite part of
and-
being a VTuber? Tell us more about your VTubing. What
Well,
kind of content
I
you like to
stream-
stream?
I stream generally whenever I want to. Schedules not very good with. Seems to work out. Play a lot of Dead by Daylight, Dota 2, fighting games. I enjoy complex games.
Okay.
Like Fall
Give us an example of a
Guys.
complex game.
Like Fall Guys. You know, like Dota. I've been playing Dota for like the past 10 years. It's an unfortunate thing.
A
Generally,
lot of
I
Dota fans
think,
might
but-
take issue with you saying it's a complex game. I know, but that's hardcore fans of anything.
Perhaps they'll agree, Taka.
Possibly. It's hard to say what people might say. Now, okay, so so why did you decide to be a VTuber rather than a traditional live streamer?
Did you miss much? You missed my interview, but I'll probably upload that to like YouTube and stuff. I got called hot on twitch.tv/Twitch. And I had the dog ears on.
No. That's probably the biggest reason why I got into VTuber.
Wait.
Well, awesome. Well, I wish you the best of luck
Hello?
in the final round.
Right on.
Thank you very much.
Oh my god, I can hear myself through Garrick's headset.
Oh yeah. It's
Rummy, we have Rummy the boss.
Rummy the boss.
All the way in my bedroom. I can hear it from my bedroom.
Rummy, all right, you got. You get.
Oh, I have to turn auto direct monitor off because I can just hear myself. Wait, hold on. They have one more interview. Hold on. He's got to turn all. Look, this man's fucking deaf. Jesus.
Tell us about your girl gang, the Southside Skinks. What's that about?
I unplugged his
Oh,
headset.
you heard of us? Oh, sweet.
I ran over there and unplugged it.
Yes, I am the boss.
Oh
of
my
the
god.
girl gang.
I could hear it through his headphones, like my own voice yelling.
What's up, boss?
What?
She listens to me, and all of y'all listen to her.
He will notice because his headphones won't be connected.
Now I have my dealings with Crimbo. Do you have your dealings with Crimbo as well?
Ugh, unfortunately, he's our nemesis.
I need to move myself a little bit more over.
It's always a goo time with Crimbo, but is it a goo time for you? Are you gonna win this next round? Because you haven't run the last three.
I am happy to be here. That's all I can say. I'm doing my best.
Now, what kind of content is on your channel? What kind of things do you like to stream?
Oh gosh, we play a lot of visual novels. I like to.
Well, he was watching my stream, but like I didn't realize that's how loud he has the volume in his headset. Like if I took my headset off and like it just left it playing, you wouldn't hear any audio coming from it, especially not from the other room. Like I can understand why he has hearing damage. It feels like he does anyway, because it feels like he has a very hard time hearing sometimes.
I'll try. Thank you.
Why doesn't he just watch me in person? So he's not like physically in the room.
Now, I believe by Mark Toto.
Because just in case like when I was doing the interview, like he wouldn't want to make ambient noise in the background.
I don't know, Mar.
How's the tournament been going for you so far?
Oh, there's
Are you gonna
a
land the
tournament
win this
happening? Oh,
time?
that's crazy. What the heck?
I'm not gonna. I've been watching you play out there, Mark, and I think you're being Toto annihilated constantly by competition.
You know what? Listen.
Honestly, I think that I could just sneak up behind Garrick without even being stealthy. You know what I mean? Like, just walking up to him if he doesn't see me, and then I just go, boo! Scared the shit out of him.
I got just a little love tap by a snowball, and it all came tumbling down from there. Unfortunately, tumbling down.
So that normally doesn't happen on your usual streams. So what are your streams usually?
No, I'm
about?
like winning all the time. Like, are you kidding me? No.
I unplugged your headset because I could hear myself yelling from my room. You're deaf.
We do a lot of stuff on
Yeah, I suggest not listening to things that loud.
So,
You know?
what-
It might preserve your hearing in the future.
So sorry, Cindy.
I love you.
Taka, I want to hear the answer to this question.
We have the same headphones.
VTubing is awesome. I've been doing it for a long
This
time.
is scary.
I think November 2019.
Maybe you just have a buildup of wax in your ears, and the doctor just needs to, you know, you know. I haven't had it done since I was a kid, but I had like a big old like, you know.
If you like it, and it's kind of just snowballed from there.
We're about to play the last game, so
Good luck. Win this one.
I redesigned my character a little bit, and
don't tell me.
Are you playing controller or are you playing keyboard?
Controller.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Thank you. It controls like a tank.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah.
Okay,
Have
so
you
I
seen
gotta-
the
I gotta
final
ask
what's
you
inside a
guys.
ball guy?
Before you go,
No.
That's
for a
why.
second here, who's Marl?
That's why it controls like a tank.
Tell us about Marl. Who is this?
Okay.
Who is Marley?
Are you talking about Marley?
Yeah, Marley. Tell us about
Bye, Garrick.
Marley, yeah. So Marley is my you know, everybody likes to have sort of a mascot character, you know what I mean? And some would say that like, oh, you kind of look like a mascot character or something like that. Like, no, this is just what I look like. But I do have an anime mascot, anime girl mascot who represents the channel, who is like, I don't know, she's cool. She's a little bit taller than me. She got stuff that I don't have, such as, you know, like this. This sometimes that poses a problem, but it's, anyways. I don't want to talk about
Well,
it.
we wish you the best of luck, and here's hoping at the end of the next round you get to T-pose on everybody.
I hope so too. Thank you.
See you next round.
Good luck. Thank you more.
And I think
Now
that is it, unless
we
we're being joined
have-
by. Oh.
No, we have Sense. We still need to talk to the last winner.
The last winner.
Hey! So, you chilled out after your big W? You enjoying your victory champagne?
I am enjoying my victory champagne. Yeah. I'm.
This is going much more smoothly than I imagined it would, at the very least.
You can be the guy who got 2 wins.
I definitely am gonna try to win again. I love winning.
Daring Gangle to take it on.
Whoa. The
So is there
determination.
All right, so
But,
we are going to
yeah.
be jumping away here into gameplay here in a second. So thank you again for joining us, Sens. We wish you the best of luck
course.
next round.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going back in the game. The interviews are fun, I think, just because they're having a bunch of different people like jump in. All right, gamers. Gamers, this is the last round. We got this, gamers. Believe. I don't know what's going on in this map. No! Alright. Focus. Wait, how do you grab onto a ledge? I'm so confused. Oh, it's left and right trigger, not L1 and R1. Ah. Oh my god, did I just use that person to get up? Wait, can you get up? This is difficult! Wait, what? This is so difficult! Oh, we did it, we did it! Oh my god, these controls are so difficult. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, we did it, chat, we did it. Yes! Aha! #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. Alright, I need to turn the volume down. Huh? What? Get down? What?
I was singing along with you.
Oh! Oh! Fortnite, we about to get down. Get down, #1. Wait. On the board right now, just wiped out Tomato Town. I don't know the lyrics that well. I was so confused when he said get down. I was like, my inner panic just began. Understanding the controls is probably the worst part. For somebody who didn't know how to actually use the controller, like, at all. I played this game for 20 minutes before stream, maybe 10 minutes, actually. Oh! Oh! Alright, alright. Gamers. Gamers. He did try to give me a heart attack. Oh, I'm like leaning forward in my chair. This is never a thing that I usually do. Oh, okay, that was close. I could have got stuck out there. Ooh! We did it, chat! Yes! Woo! Leaning forward does help, man. You're impressed that I haven't fallen off? I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer, alright? I game. Gamer. With the Y. Gamer posture. I know, my... I have, like, really... I don't know how to say this. Bad ligaments. So, my posture is absolutely shrimp. Freezy Peak. Scale the mountain to reach... Okay, we done this one last time, right? Yeah, we done this one. I already know what's coming, which is probably a bad thing. Alright, what are these? Alright. Alright, that wasn't actually bad for me. That was actually kind of good. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, this is fine. I like this. But you know what happens? You can be in number 1, sailing free, and then you can just fall off like that right there, and then be at the end. I bespoke my own demise. Alright. Ooh, I knew that was gonna happen. That's fine. That's fine. Ooh, wait! Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is not good. This is very opposite of good. This is... I feel like we've lost this one, chat. This is the end of our gaming. Yep. That was the end of our gaming. Oh. Goodbye. This is the end of Mordecai Flame. No W today, no victory royale. Not first on the leaderboard, but first in our hearts. You know what I'm saying, chat? You tried! No, why did I add that emoji? At least you don't have to be nervous about another interview. I kind of want another one. I'm like fired up. I got second wind, you know what I'm saying? But it's alright. We'll leave the interview to the winner, to the actual W. Oh, now you're all spamming the you tried star. What a fate I have brought upon myself. Is this toxic? What if I wanted to be called hot again? Like, what if whenever somebody calls me hot, it secretly... Like, that's the reason I became a VTuber. Not hot in real life, so hot online. That's what VTubing's about, right? If you believe TikTok comments, it is. Surprisingly, or unsurprisingly, I actually don't get a lot of comments about how I'm probably like ugly in real life or something, but you know. I feel like people don't do that to male VTubers as much as they do female. Like, female VTubers get a lot of flack for that. Garrick does call me hot. He calls me hot all the time. Fall Guys music do kind of slap. Oh, these people know what's going on in this game. They're all experienced. They instantly all went for the balls. I've seen this game before, but I would not have known to do that. Ooh! The unluck here. Ooh, unluck there. Does it matter if you're hot IRL? No, it doesn't. But I think a lot of people feel that way because of the nature of, like, VTubing is that you're hidden. They do that to a lot of faceless YouTubers as well. Like, anybody who's faceless online, I feel like it's mostly younger folk. They get really invested in what they might look like. So I think VTubers especially have to deal with it because they're looking at our face, but it's not our face. Like, it's something capturing our face. So they want to know what our face looks like. I don't know. The squeaky noises are nice. Dude, this is so nerve-wracking. Yo, no, they just fell off. It was the person who looked exactly the same as me. It was the person who had my skin. Wow, absolutely incredible. And we're done. Kind of.
Very, very intense match.
Naya! Naya picking up the giant W!
That was crazy. I'm so glad I was a part of it.
And huge congrats to Naya.
Such a way to lose, I know.
That what a
That might be the most intense game. What a way to end this tournament, Taka.
The winner of our fourth and final round of our Fall Guys tournament is Naya. God dang, there are one winner each round. No one got 2 wins this round. No one got 2 W's.
However,
Oh, is that
we
Naya
do
joining
have
us here?
4 separate winners to talk to now.
I think Naya's joining. Oh, I think we gotta move. Oh, hello, Naya. Hello.
We have Naya.
Oh, it was crazy. I felt so invested. I felt so happy. I love that we got our trans representation here.
I don't mean to like say anything like like weird, but like I won. How much is that? 4 rounds in a row there at the end. I won. It came in first, just not the first one. I won every other time, and I was like,
you had cascading momentum.
Yeah, I
absolutely correct gameplay.
I have.
What happened? I lost. I did not get the Fortnite #1 victory battle royale, sadly. But I did make a good effort for a rookie.
Those first place wins that you were getting each round, did you expect to win the crown?
Honestly, okay, coming into this tournament, no, I didn't really think I was going to be able to win at all. But after being able to after the first place on the second map there, I was like, okay, understandable. After getting first place in the third, I was like, all right. But I kept telling myself in my chat that it's like that you can't get overconfident. Like that's
Maybe Garrick will give you the massage later like you wanted. That could be your victory. Hey, Garrick.
So
being first
trying
is only
to
important in the last round.
Exactly. Like it doesn't matter if
Huh?
you finish the final.
Did you respond back to me in
race
voice?
that makes it. As long as you make it.
How do you feel about giving me a massage after
What
stream?
goes on your channel though? Because this is a big win for you, so you should take this moment to shout out what
He
you
said
got
yes!
on your own stream.
He said yes!
Well,
I am the #1 victory royale.
name keeps popping up at the bottom.
Battle
But if you
winner.
don't know, I am Naya. I am a transgender fox, shrine maiden, nun. I do a couple stuff. Mostly, I do a lot of stuff with spirits, and I help spirits go into the afterlife. And this outfit,
Folks who didn't win a round, you're good to log out. Alright, I think if you guys want to keep watching, you can continue watching over on twitch.tv/twitch. But we ourselves will
I do a lot of different mod packs. Also do recipes that are
cut
very
this
lore
off for now. And I can actually fix my dang model. Fix my dang model. Wow. We're normal again. We're normal again, chat. Hold on. Now we're normal again. Wow. Crazy. Orc. That was absolutely fun. A blast. I'm so happy that I got to be a part of it and that you guys all came through and watched and... Whew. Crazy, fun, crazy. And I just really enjoyed this entire experience. I was so nervous. I was really so nervous all morning. I did not know how I was gonna feel. I thought maybe I was gonna feel like horrible the whole time for some reason, because sometimes I get like that, but I'm glad that it went well otherwise, because handling that was a lot. It was a lot of anxiety, just not knowing what exactly was going to happen, and then we were still figuring out things like last minute, and what? My message did not send. Discord hating me right now. You'll always be a winner in my eyes. Aww. Well, I will just delete my message. It's not sending. I did a good job. Thank you. Imagine being called hot. I don't have to imagine. I'm the white flame. I'm known for being hot. At least very warm. The manifesting of you winning didn't work. Not everybody can be the winner, you know? Like, it happens, and it was a good run. But it was not in the cards for me today. Maybe next time, if there is a next time. Who knows? Maybe now that we've met all these other VTubers, there'll be more collabs. I don't know. Maybe Takahata will call me up after stream to call me hot again. Just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. It was incredible. I hear Garrett coming. What?
Do what now?
Nothing? I didn't say anything.
How to do what now?
Are you jealous?
Maybe.
He's jealous.
Maybe.
He didn't get called hot in front of 3,000 people by Takahata, so... Yeah. It is just because my name is the White Flame. I think they just took my Twitch bio and they asked about it, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Jealous boyfriend noises. Got caught! I said it live on stream whilst I knew he was watching. Alright? Chat. Yeah, I got a lot of nods.
Yeah, you do. Are you streaming for longer, or are you?
Nah, we're gonna end stream here probably. Yeah. Let's just raid Twitch right now. No. Ah, all right. I'll leave and go spend some time with Garrick. Thank you guys so very much, and well, we'll see you in the next one.
Garrick Jr., Garrick Jr., Garrick Jr., Garrick Jr., Garrick Jr.,
Sometime
Garrick Jr., Garrick Jr.
Sometime this weekend. When are you thinking of streaming next?
I don't know, probably tomorrow.
What time?
I have no idea.
The people must know.
Well, we won't know because we might be going on a walk tomorrow.
Oh, I thought we were going Sunday.
We can do that.
But it doesn't matter. We'll talk about it, and you'll see us sometime this weekend. It'll probably be on Garrick's stream because I streamed all week. So, bye.
Goodbye.